20th, a couple days later, Hye Sun, again, has released a public statement addressing the divorce officially via her legal team. So HB Entertainment was not lying. She did have a statement made with her official... She also said that the reason for the divorce is because Ahn Jae Hyun been frequently making intimate calls with other women. Let's read. Press release sent by Hye Sun's lawyer, Jung Kyung-suk. We would like to convey Hye Sun's regret at causing concern and worry to the fans who have watched over her entertainment career and her marriage. While Hye Sun and Ahn Jae Hyun have discussed their divorce, they never have actually fully agreed to divorce, claiming that the divorce papers have been going back and forth from both parties without being officially signed. Gu has no desire to divorce, and her side would like to clarify that there are no exterior causes for marriage breakdown. Let's read that again. We would like to clarify that there are no exterior causes for the marriage breakdown. Gu accuses Ahn of having a lack of interest in their marriage and breaking her trust with his frequent and intimate calls with other women while in a state of intoxication. We hope that there will be no more speculative articles without any evidence published about Hye Sun and Ahn Jae Hyun's divorce. Hye Sun once again conveys her regret at causing public concern through her private affairs, and we will work to resolve the issue as soon as possible. Didn't she just say that there were no exterior factors to their marriage breaking down, but yet you say not only does he not have any interest in the marriage anymore, you said that he was calling frequently intimate calls to other women. That seems like an exterior cause. Maybe it's like a different thing between Western and Eastern, but to me, if you're having an affair, that's an exterior cause to a breakdown of a marriage. But what do I know? August 21st, Ahn Jae Hyun finally breaks his silence. What everyone has been waiting for. And he posts on Instagram. Like, Instagram seems to be a very common trend to post on. This is Ahn Jae Hyun. I'm very sorry for causing a stir with my personal matters. I love Hye Sun very much and married her while respecting her. Because both of us are public figures and sincerely hope that all this will be settled quietly. So even when faced with the abrupt, unexpected announcement and release of information, I remained silent and tried to endure it quietly. However, getting rid of the context from before and after the situation and revealing only partial fragments has distorted the truth, which is hurting the people around me. After suffering the slander that I contacted other women while in a state of inebriation, I could not remain silent any longer, so I decided to write this message. Although the past 3 years of our married life, which we began because we liked each other, were happy at times, it was also a time that was very taxing for me mentally. Although we made efforts to improve our relationship, it was not easy at all for us to close the distance between us. Finally, because we were unable to reconcile our differences, we agreed to separate. And so that she could live comfortably with her 5 pets, I ended up being the one to move out of our home. Afterwards, on July 30th, at the end of continuous conversations, Hye Sun and I agreed to divorce. I paid the full divorce settlement amount that Hye Sun personally calculated and decided. In Hye Sun's statement, she even included things like a daily charge for her share of the housework and the donation she had made at the time of our marriage. I fully agreed to her demands. However, my reason for doing so was not because I was the one at fault for our marriage falling apart, but because I wanted to financially help my wife that I had loved. But a few days later, Hye Sun claimed that the amount that we had initially agreed upon was insufficient, and she requested ownership of the apartment in which we lived together. After that, I notified our agency of the fact that we were divorcing, and on August 8th, we met with our CEO, who attempted to talk us out of it, and persuaded us to consider the timing. However, my feelings about the divorce did not change. On the night of August 9th, Hye Sun lied to the security guard at the apartment building where I was living alone that she had lost her key, and after receiving a spare key, entered my apartment. She told me, "It's not trespassing, I entered because I'm your wife." And she began going through my cell phone and making recordings. I was asleep at the time and was extremely shocked and frightened by her behavior. While looking at my text messages on my cell phone, there was a message in which our CEO, after meeting with both of us, asked about one aspect of our stories that didn't match up. Hye Sun claimed that she hadn't asked for our apartment, saying that she had no right to the ownership and that she had no reason to request it. I responded. I did not say anything bad about her. That night I had the thought that continuing our marriage any longer would only hurt both of us more, and I became even more certain about getting a divorce. A few days later, Hye Sun contacted me to say that she wanted a divorce immediately. She had hired a lawyer, and she had sent me a divorce agreement and a press statement. She told me to get a lawyer as well, since she was planning on filing with the court on August 28th. Because she was making additional requests, I had to get her a loan, and I had to sell my home. And I had no choice but to inform our agency of everything. This was not to involve our agency in our personal matters, but because, as an actor under the agency, I needed to let them know about what would be happening in the future. After getting married for the past 1 year and 4 months, I have been receiving psychiatric treatment and am currently taking antidepressants. During my married life, I did my utmost as a husband, and I have never done anything that I was ashamed of. I saw Hye Sun's words that she wanted to remain married, after seeing her hurt other people by distorting what we agreed on together after our long conversations, and seeing her continuously distort the truth with her words. All I could think was that now, even more than before, I don't think I can continue with this marriage. I am deeply, deeply sorry to our agency who has suffered damage because of our personal matters. To my ugly duckling staff who suffered the damage on the day of their broadcast, and to the crew of my drama, I am ashamed and want nothing more than to apologize. And I feel sorry for my wife who must be suffering emotionally as she goes about this kind of behavior. But it's difficult for me to understand these actions. Since these things happened because I was unable to smoothly take care of my personal matters, I sincerely apologize. I'm sorry. He goes through and hits every point, gives dates, gives a thorough statement. So of course, Hye Sun has to respond to anything Ahn Jae Hyun does, and August 21st on Instagram, she has every right to enter the apartment as they were still husband and wife at that time. She also recounted moments where she supported Ahn financially and claimed that he wanted a divorce because she was not sexy. Alright. August 22nd, a rumor had spread that an acquaintance of Ahn Jae Hyun had revealed to a news outlet that Ahn Jae Hyun was collecting their text messages between himself and Hye Sun from Talk KKT, and would be filing them in an official statement and releasing it to public. Of course, on the same day, Gu has to respond in her own way, posted on Instagram as per usual. I don't use KKT, so don't even bother preparing, you traitor. September 3rd, Gu posts on Instagram again as per usual, and it is a photo of a list of things that was titled Things that Ahn Jae Hyun should be careful not to do and Things that Hye Sun should be careful not to do. They were signed by each other. Basically, it was what they had alleged to do when they had gotten married. For Ahn Jae Hyun, it was, if drinking outside, drink only till 11, don't drink to the point of losing consciousness, don't be stubborn, don't cause harm to others, put away your clothes when you take them off, clean up your food and dishes after eating, put laundry in the laundry room even if you're feeling good because you're drunk, don't yell or slap or use other forms of violence, come home by midnight, clean up after the cat once every 7 days, be careful what you say, especially what you say about others, put away your shoes. And Hye Sun's list was just nothing. So right away it seemed like a very terrible thing. September 4th, she deletes those Instagram posts. She also comes out with another accusation that Ahn Jae Hyun is cheating on her with another actress that he is currently filming a drama with. And of course, at the time, his drama that he was recording with, the main female, was Oh Yeon Seo. After that accusation came out, Oh Yeon Seo she wasn't putting up with any of it. Via the talent agency, they made a statement. Hello, this is Celtrion Entertainment, who is in charge of the management of actress Oh Yeon Seo. We are delivering our stance on the post that Hye Sun posted on her Instagram today. First, the part about rumors of dating the actress in the drama he is currently filming in Hye Sun's post is completely untrue. We plan on taking strong legal action against Hye Sun for posting speculations on her official social media, which is severe defamation and spreading of false information. In addition, we will take strong legal action against those spreading false information based on violating the Act on Promoting of Act on Promotion of Information and Communications Network Utilization and Information Protection. That is a very long name. Oh Yeon Seo has been doing her best for the drama, which so many staff members are putting their efforts into despite the difficult circumstances. However, we will take strong legal action without lenience because we can no longer sit by and observe while she is experiencing misery. So they took, like, no bullshit from her.